This is tutorial number 29, and it covers how to use the Conic profiles within CATIA v5. To start off, open up a new CATIA v5 part file, and once you've done that, let's go into the sketcher. So let's click Sketch, and click any of the planes. Now to find the Conic profiles, what you have to do is click Insert, Profile, Conic, and then you can find your ellipse, your parabola, hyperbola, and conic. Now you can also find it on the side here, as they're all located right here on the toolbar. So to start off, what we're going to do is we're going to do the ellipse. So what I'm going to show you kind of in this tutorial is just how to utilize these sketch tools, and then from there how to parameterize them and move them around. So let's draw this out, and then what it's going to ask you to do is to do the height, and then you've got it. So now after you've drawn it, you're still able to change it. So you're able to choose the height and the width of the ellipse. So let's do that. Let's click Constrain and click the center point and click the top, and you get a dimension there. And if you click the center point and select the side, you'll get a dimension there again too. So now you're able to change it. So let's change this to 200, and you can see how the ellipse changes. And if we take this out more, let's say to 3000, you can see how it changes again. So after you draw it, then you're able to parameterize and make it precise. Now let's go through a couple more here. So let's do the parabola. And these are tools that, to really know and how to utilize them, you're going to have to remember kind of like some of the math skills that go into it and how to make it. So like a hyperbola and a parabola, you know how they're made and what kind of functions they are. So you might be actually having a function that you've derived outside of CATIA and try to duplicate it as a sketch profile in here. So what you have to do then is determine the sides, how far they're going to be coming out. So you're able to choose something just like that. So let's do this again, and I'll just go over it one more time. So you pick a starting point, and you're going to pull it back and pull it in as to how far and how big your parabola is going to be. So once you've determined how big it's going to be, then you're going to determine how far it is on, say, the left or the right side. So let's try to make a check mark. So I'm going to start it from here and make it go to there. So then you've kind of made like a check mark there. And the same goes for the rest of them here. So the hyperbola and the conic, you're going to be able to throw them in. You're going to kind of have to know a bit, you're going to have to know like the math that goes behind it to really derive these correctly and get the results you want. But the same way, you're able to throw it in, throw some dimensions on it, and then make it kind of like whatever it is from outside of CATIA that you've derived to make that sketch profile. And that concludes our tutorial on the conic profiles within CATIA v5.